Well, hello, I'm Jonathan Milam, and I've got a horn review today on a horn that I've wanted to have for a long time. It is a Conn Coprion. This is the director model, so it's more of an entry line horn, but for a long time I've wanted to have one of these that had the Coprion bell. Don't think I've ever had one before. I've run through a lot of horns. Isn't that a gorgeous, gorgeous orange-like color? And Coprion, they used a specific methodology, so they didn't call it copper, but Coprion was the proper term. Nice thing about this horn, it's got a lot of different colors. Of course, you've got the brass here, you've got the nickel-silver plating, and then you've got the nice Coprion bell. Valves on this horn from the mid-60s are bottom sprung and absolutely phenomenal action. You might see a little bounce here, which is actually one of the weak spots in a lot of Constellation horns. That bounce on the valves can be so much that it can throw players off a little bit. Short valve stroke, very, very fast. And although this horn is from the 60s, so it's some 45, 46 years old, when I pulled out the valves, I was amazed the good condition they're in. And I have had vintage Conns, just not the Coprion bell. Almost always found them to have very good valves. They must have gone the second mile in the material that they were using. Concave button cap, so you get your hand right in the center of the valve, feels good, and of course is going to enable you to keep good valve action there. All right, having said that, we'll play on it just a moment and see what you think. Copper horns are said to have a very solid core to their sound, not so much the overtones that you'd get on a lighter brass, but a very solid core. I feel that. I really sense that that is the case, at least with this Coprion bell as well. Okay, we'll try and play an old song, Amazing Grace. It's a vintage Conn. It is the director with the Coprion bell. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for dropping in for the review.